Now we sit in silence while. How's everyone doing? Cool, silence. Okay. After a lengthy 5-week hiatus, Senate season spring is back in session. We'll begin as always with prayer in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Sorry, I'm trying to mute us here. We'll begin with roll call. A few people emailed me about proxies, so if you have any first-time proxies in the room, when we get to your senator's name, just say proxy and answer the roll call question, which is today, what is your superpower? And I'll take some time to explain this one. First of all, you just like affirm yourself, like I'm really good at checkers or something. Or you can like say something right? So like I've fallen all the time, but I've never in my life gotten a training. That's like a superpower. I need you to recognize that. So that's the vibe for today. Take some time to think. Here, my superpower is that no matter where I am or whenever I drive, it will rain. Pretty sure I could end a drought with a shower. Hi, Lily. Oh, yeah.
Madeline Smith here, and everyone in my family is broken and bone except.
Oh, there you go.
Daniel Strimmer
here, and I have 2 wet toes, so I'm really good at swimming. See, the last part, no, I'm terrible at swimming, but I do have the wet toes.
Faith Lewis. Nolan Lyon.
Here, and sometimes I'll remember really random and obscure U.S. history terms.
Sometimes.
When a question comes up, I'll know the answer, but I'm not just gonna like tell you random things.
Oh.
This is like I don't even think about it.
I'm a gay ball.
Who's 13? Who's 13? Who's 12?
Colin Murray.
Here on Zoom, and I'd say I'm really good at procrastinating.
Christian Coulomb. Patrick Galligan.
Here, and I just having a lot of useless information stuck in my head.
Monica Barron.
Here, and I have a genetic disorder that makes me have really short thumbs, and my friends think it makes me really good at like speedy card games, but I think they're just sore losers.
Bella Middleman. McLean Farrell.
Here, I guess my superpower is getting stopped by TSA. Never really made it through without getting my bag checked.
Patty Mead. Emma Eckstein.
Here, I'm really good at learning and remembering names.
Isabel Karen. Cooper Scholl.
Here on Zoom, I'm a very fast reader.
Benjamin Earhart.
Present, my superpower is I can always tell you what the weather is at 6 to 4 inches. I can also read.
Abraham Figueroa.
Here, I have also never braided that.
Madeline Kosuzuki. Mary Griffin. Kayla Law.
I've also never broken a bone.
Christian Yoder.
Here, I'd say I enjoy pretty much every vegetable I've ever had.
Brian Kern,
Here, I have a hitchhiker style. Check it out, it goes pretty much completely sideways.
Luke Slater,
Here, being able to like function off very little sleep.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's useful here better than.
Lizzie Martin, I have relatives there.
You have relative what?
Pitch. It's like not quite perfect pitch, but I can like usually like to sing it like this. Veronica
Super impressed.
Flevin here. I did gymnastics like most of my life, so I'm very flexible. Elizabeth Gonzalez.
I'm really good at falling on entirely flat surfaces in front of a lot of people.
There you go.
Michael Jacquard. Zachary Cortez.
Here, I'm gonna remember like keyboard from.
Will Kennedy.
Here, don't press me on this, but I'm really good at geography, like not like cities and like monuments, but like looking at a map, like being able to like.
John Bailey. Ava Downey. Mary DeVoe.
I think this is more my mom than me, but I feel like I get space.
James Brunette.
I am here on Zoom, and superpower is remembering people's birthdays.
Johnny DeLuca.
My superpower is always forgetting things whenever I need them.
Reversing it.
Paul Solar.
My superpower is that like anywhere on campus, I can tell you which direction is north, south, east, or west.
Jake Lowry.
Proxy, and I drop my phone all the time, but I've never cracked it.
That's a good one. Timothy Gallagher.
Proxy, and my superpower would be that I've never broken a bone too.
Maddie Tupi. Thomas Davis.
My superpower. In my laundry.
Always helpful.
Alan Domo.
See, I'm not gonna jinx myself. Everybody was just that broken the bone. Like, I just don't understand. What I will say is I'm really good at reminding people my height. I'm just 6'5", if anyone's wondering. I'm 6'5". So.
Madison Nevis.
Here, I would say my knowledge with respect to Charlie code is better than average.
Nina Sullivan.
Here, my superpower is packing within 10 minutes.
Wow.
Kay McLaughlin. I'm here. My superpower is I'm double jointed in my fingers.
Oh.
Caroline Cameron. Mabry Webb. David Hong.
Here, and I guess good guess knowledge.
You get good math or your card?
No, I'm good relative to power.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel Lau.
Here, I can hold my breath for a while.
Mo Doyle.
Here, I'm gonna say 85% of the conversations in my brain set up some kind of obscure movie reference that only makes sense to me. So.
You're in good company.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call you all super senators from now on. Thank you again for humoring me. We'll move right on to the approval of the minutes. Are there any changes to the minutes from the 1st of December meeting? You want? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the minutes? Come on,
Motion to approve the minutes.
all those in favor of approving the minutes? Any opposed? Any abstentions? Cool. Minutes are approved. Executive announcements. Alan, do you have some?
I do. Everybody, next week is Walk the Walk week, but more importantly, it's also Uncle Day. So don't enjoy your day off, but even more so, take the time to reflect on sort of the significance of the legacy of Dr. King. On Tuesday, we have the Keynote Event in conjunction with the Office of the President. It will be in Washington Hall at 8 p.m. Don't quote me on that. It might be 7:30. I want to say 8 p.m. for sure. Afterwards, we will have a prayer in the main building. So we will walk together. So the keynote event is we have a panel of students talking about how do we build a beloved community at Notre Dame. That'll be really cool. On that, if you go to the website, I believe it's walktheWalkweek.nd.edu. There are a variety of events for you to engage with throughout the week that range from reflection events to events where you are learning, sitting together. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can be involved in, and it goes beyond the week. So yeah, make sure to engage with that in any form or fashion that you like.
Just to solidify that time for you, Tuesday, the doors open at 7:30 in Washington Hall. Moving right along, we have one nomination for today for Director of Gender Relations. And Alan, do you want to read it or should I? Okay.
I'll have to read it. Actually, I'll pull it up. To the students at University.
Motion to dispense with the reading and just get a short summary.
Okay. All those in favor of dispensing with the reading? Any opposed? Any abstentions? Would you like to sum it up?
I really just wanted we are so blessed to have Payne here with us. But even more so, Payne has been an involved member of the Notre Dame community. I was lucky to kind of sort of work with her in HBC whenever I was hall president. She was on Keynote exec. But beyond that, she is passionate about improving the experience of all students here at Notre Dame. She's proven herself to be motivated, reliable, holding strong leadership skills. She's done work through the Gender Relations Center, Green Dot, Take Back the Night, and Women's Empowerment Week. So I'm very confident, and us, me, Elise, Maddie, are very confident that her knowledge regarding pressing issues on our campus, our community, and the world, and her passion actually regarding gender relations issues make her best suited for this job. And I hope that y'all see that too. So thanks so much, and Payne, thanks so much for accepting the nomination.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Are there any questions for Peyton? There a motion?
I move to end questioning and move to debate.
Is there a second? Second. All those in favor of ending questioning and moving to debate? Any opposed? Any abstentions? We're now in debate. Peyton, yes, please. Are there any questions to debate on the nomination of Peyton Neal? Sorry, Zoom folks, I didn't look over for questions. Do you all have any questions or points of debate? Anyone here? Abraham.
I mean, for unanimous consent to end debate and move to a vote.
Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion carries. We're now in voting on the nomination of Peyton Nielsen, the Office of Director of Gender Relations. All those in favor of approving the nomination? All opposed? Any abstentions? Peyton is Director of Gender Relations. Abraham, could you step out and pull her in? Congratulations, Peyton. Cool. Thank you all. And thank you again, Peyton, for joining us. Moving on, we didn't have any general orders. Remember, we finished all of our legislation last meeting and referred the final piece of legislation to committee. that committee is reviewing I forget the number, but the resolution regarding increase in paper checks. So yes, any new business that the Senate should be aware of? Yes.
I just wanted to raise a quick question just
Yeah.
based on a few comments that people have made to me over the last few days. With so many students having gotten COVID, it's with regards to the 90% booster policy. So with so many students having gotten COVID over break, therefore being medically exempt from receiving a booster for so many days, I think someone said it was 45 days, I'm not 100% sure on that. Is the university adapting what it defines as 90% fully boosted in that case? Because I know initially they said, well, assuming everybody gets, their boosters through this week, they're in the booster clinic, we're looking at February 4th or whatever as like the target date for rolling back some restrictions. So are they adapting that definition? Because the concern that I've been hearing is that with so many students having caught COVID over the break, and we're not going to be able to reach, practically speaking, 90% for quite some time.
Right.
So I'm just curious if that's something that's been discussed, or that's something you could ask and maybe explain.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that specific sort of consideration to us. We had been trying to get in touch with the operations committee or the ops committee, which is, I believe, made up of the executive vice president, director of university operations, and campus safety, and a few other like head administrators who I think passed down the 90% booster requirement and the deadline. So we've been trying to get a meeting with some of those members, and so as we get that sort of nailed down in the coming weeks, we'll bring that.
What I will say, speaking out of my toes, so this is kind of a fact. We had that same situation last semester, where people within the time that we had to get the vaccine, people who had contracted COVID, and so because of that, I think don't take it. I don't take that as a fact, which is my initial thought / assumption.
Having been in that position and reached out and asked what to do, they did say that they're encouraging kids to still get it regardless of when you had COVID, but also detailed the medical exemption. So they are still pushing kids to get it even if they've had COVID. Right. Yeah, I was just curious if that would make sense if they would still be pushing it regardless. I was just curious if, the delay, which is through nobody's fault of their own, people who want to get the booster but are just medically, without medical purpose, unable to, if that's going to hold the rest of so that was the concern that I was.
Yeah, I hope that by the end of this week, we'll also be able to get from them a sort of benchline
Yes.
of how we are on voting rates. So, yeah, thank you, Ben. Any other sort of new business? I know Abraham and McLean, y'all have talked about a small project.
Yeah, so Abraham and I were just talking about how we thought it was kind of ridiculous to get back like late Sunday afternoon and have to start classes on Monday. So the two of us are, with Maddie's help, going to try to reach out to Res Life and maybe have a little conversation about if in future semesters we can get like a gap day before the semester starts. I know for me, like my bag, like I just finished unpacking today, like I just got all my books. So we were just going to reach out and try to kind of give our experiences, some things that our constituents had said to us, and see if they'd be willing to work with us for future semesters. So if you're interested in joining in that conversation, let one of us know.
Yes.
I have a question related to that. I don't know for sure, but from what I saw, it was usually classes started like this semester. And this past year and last year, they started on Monday, so you could do Sunday instead of like that gap day. And then be like moved in on Sunday and third class on Monday and then not live.
Yeah. So we had a discussion with, I believe, Chuck Shirley, the registrar, about this. And actually it comes down to like the amount of hours you're in a classroom over the semester to like maintain accreditation standards. And because now we have January 17th, Dr. Martin Luther King Day off, that like Monday, Wednesday classes are then like less hours compared to Tuesday, Thursday classes, which is again why we're having like that extra Monday class at the end of the semester. Also means that we have an extra class. So it's like Yeah, I don't know if like there was the same sort of classroom hours, but I know about this semester that I went because of the holiday. Yes.
I mean, couldn't they just shift it so you can move in on Saturday then?
Yeah, so I think that's what McLean and Abraham are proposed. Yeah. But yeah, great conversation with Res Life. Looking forward to that. Any other sort of projects that y'all want to discuss? Dan.
I just have a question. Do we know when the Chick-fil-A is opening?
February
February 10th. Okay. Cool. Hearing no new business, are there any announcements?
Acoustic Cafe is back this week. I know you're all looking forward to that. New time, 8:30 to 10:30 moving forward, which is one of your 11 o'clock free. Now you can have it. But it's in Happy Family Cafe. And then also SAO is hosting a concert in Legends on January 29th. And plus coming, I think like Travis Parker, like it's kind of like Evo Garage from what I gathered from my group Spotify adventure into Kenny Hoopla, but tickets go on sale. Actually, I think they might be free on January 25th in the shop. So I'll announce it again.
Other announcements? David.
Petitioning has started for the student body president and vice president elections. Please do not sign those petitions, and please do not make any endorsements, any comments indicating who you may or may not support. That applies throughout the entirety of this election cycle, which will go through about the first week in February. And if you have any questions about what you can and can't do, then please email us at jcouncil@ndw.
Thank you for that reminder. Any other announcements? Is there a motion to adjourn? Abraham.
I move to adjourn.
Second, all in favor? Any opposed? Well, thank you for making this.